a big question, so feel free to jump in, whoever wants to go first. And
Any questions that are related to equal employment opportunity could be just watch out, because it could be a heated topic that could cause problems or reflect Chick-fil-A in a negative light. Just those kind of questions you want to refer. You don't want to start sharing your personal opinion. You don't want to start speaking for Chick-fil-A and you're wearing the name tag. And you being a leader at Chick-fil-A, if you speak to any of these things, you're speaking for Chick-fil-A. And so, not trying to say this to scare you, but these could lead to potential legal issues. So, you can take their name and their number, and you can bring it up to us. You can give that to me directly, Sandy, Ryan. You can partner up, or you can partner up with the director and call, and then they will partner up as appropriate for us to address those issues.
Can I add a follow-up question to this, maybe to make it a little more relatable too to where the leader's at? Because it could be kind of awkward to just say, I can't answer that. I think a great example is one that I had a couple months ago with the guest who was asking, if we had racist team members on our team because of how he was being served. And how he felt. And so if he's coming up to an ops leader, senior leader, asking that question while they're on shift, what would a good response for them be?
What I would share in that, again, we have to go back to foundation. We're human, we're not perfect, but really speak from the heart of who we are and what we stand for and apologize. So, sir, can you tell me more? I know that's not our heart. I know that's, not what we expect in our service here at Chick-fil-A. And so can you tell me more? And so I think just, again, seeking to understand from that person of why they felt the way they feel. Again, we got to own that, y'all. We have to own it. And so it's not that we know our heart, we know how we train, and we know what we expect. And so I think just, again, showing empathy to that person and just saying, hey, I truly apologize. That is not our heart. And so I will address that. And we will make sure that we are consistently serving every guest so it doesn't look like we're picking and choosing. So definitely want to bring this to our team's attention, and we want to get better. And thank you for bringing that to our attention so that we could address it.
all right, what do you do when someone does not get their shift covered or they are late?
So anytime someone is late, doesn't get their shift covered, is a no-call, no-show, anything related to being more than 5 minutes late, you're going to go to our attendance log, which is on the website. On a leadership iPad, you can pull it up on your phone, you can pull it up on the office computer, wherever you need to go, it's on our website. And you'll fill out that form. We actually track those. So if it's a third time, if it's a fourth time, we're going to address that as necessary. But the most important thing you need to do as an ops lead and senior leader is log it. And again, if it is going to impact the shift drastically, or if it's multiple people, partner up with your director on call to figure out what you need to do for coverage.
Maybe they might want to know what is their responsibility immediately.
Just depending on the impact that absence is going to have on the shift will determine your next step. So if it's going to have a really big impact, then you might need to find coverage or partner up to get help finding coverage.
All right, next question. If a team member expresses dissatisfaction with their hours, pay, or morale, what steps could you take to address their concerns and help improve their experience?
First, let's go back to the foundation. So first, we're just going to listen. Listen and see what that team member's concerns are if they're in these three areas, whether it's hours, pay, or their overall morale. And ask some questions. Gather some information, and maybe you can help resolve that issue by just giving them a different perspective once you've listened and empathized with them. But if they have a legitimate concern with the amount of hours they're getting, whether it's too much or too little, partner up with the director, and we're going to partner with the scheduling team maybe so we can follow up with them to talk to them about those hours. If it's a pay issue, it's still going to be the same answer. We're going to partner up. Sometimes team members think all they can do is complain about their pay, and there's nothing they can do about it, which just causes other problems and gossip and division. But if they legitimately think they're not getting paid what their value is, they can bring that to a director. We can bring that to a director and we can address that with them. And then lastly, morale. If it's a morale issue, that's a pretty gray area. It could be just something that's happening on your shift that maybe you can address with them or discuss with them or resolve on your shift. But if it's something at a higher level, the answer, once again, you're hearing the common theme here, is partner up with the director team.
I was following that herd model with our team member, like really listening to them, hearing what their concern is, whatever it may be. We're not promising anything or, but reassuring, because it says it expresses dissatisfaction, but that we're expressing it in the right venue. So protecting our unity, making sure there's not gossip going on. It's not, they're not expressing it with other team members, and but that we're addressing it the right way. And so I think as a senior leader, obviously that's something that's really in your control, is addressing, are they expressing it the right way? Are they coming to you, or are you hearing about it through gossip and addressing that piece of it? And then really, really listening and hearing what their concerns are, writing them down, and then sending it immediately to a director.
You want to protect the morale. So their morale, you want to avoid that from coming in into the morale of the entire team. So exactly what you said, gossip is not something we want. So, hey, thank you for bringing this to my attention. If you have gone to other people talking about this, saying, I don't think I'm getting paid enough, or I'm not getting enough hours, and you've kind of caused a little bit of stir in the organization, I would ask them to say, hey, maybe go back to those teammates and just say, I'm sorry for stirring, or, kind of, ranting, if you will, with you, but I don't want to, cause any division in the organization. And, anyway, I'm going to trust in the leadership and handle it that way. So let's try to protect that.